Are you starting to miss mortgage payments? Are you concerned that your lender may be foreclosing on you? Well, you have options. And today we're going to discuss one of those. So let's get started. Here in this video, we're going to talk about short sales. Now, what is a short sale? Well, a short sale, as I mentioned, is when you're starting to miss mortgage payments or you're in danger of starting to miss mortgage payments. A short sale is one option that you have. You do have other options, and you're always welcome to call me to discuss them. Or, of course, you can talk to your accountant, financial advisor, or a real estate attorney as to what those other options may be. But you can call me and we can discuss it and get you started in the right direction. But if you do decide that a short sale is right for you, then let's talk about what that is. What is a short sale? Well, a short sale is when you have some conditions that we're meeting. One is that you owe more on your home mortgage than it's currently worth on today's market, the real estate market. So we can't sell it for how much you would owe on it. So you're selling then for less than the mortgage amount. Now, we go through a process with your lender where they would then take that short sale into a negotiation, and if we're successful, they would grant you a release from the remainder of the amount that you owe them on the mortgage. So again, that's you're selling your home for less than the amount owed to the mortgage, but that lender is forgiving you the rest of that debt. And so as we go through that process, you're going to have an application that we would put in, and I would help you do this with your lender. And then you would have to meet the criteria for that short sale approval. So that would be explaining a hardship, and there's certain hardships that are approved by a lender. One would be a loss of an income through loss of a job, or through the loss of one of the income earners that are on that mortgage. And that could be through death, divorce, etc. Or some financial burdens from like medical bills and stuff. So that any of these are things that the bank has predetermined would be given consideration when approving a short sale. So we would have a process to go through to get that information to the lender and have them review your application and the sale of your home for short sale approval. Then we would list your home for sale and then negotiate that short sale when an offer came in. So different agents work that process differently, but I am of the opinion, and I have had plenty of successful short sales, that I prefer to list the home for sale while concurrently getting this information into the lender to negotiate and process that short sale. Speeds the process up a little bit, makes it a little easier as well. But I want you to know that there's no cost to you in a short sale. So if you're ever talking to someone that wants to charge you up front for that service, I recommend that you do not accept that. There's no cost when we sell your home and negotiate that short sale in your behalf. And actually, it's actually the lender that is paying my commission, because it comes out of the negotiated amount that the lender's agreeing to take. And that includes the cost of that sale. So if there's like the title and escrow fees and different fees of the sale and commissions come out of that lender's processing of how much money they will take. So you pay nothing. And if that house for some reason does not sell, we do not charge you a fee for having listed and tried to sell that home. However, who you use as an agent is very important. You would want to use someone who has experience in short sales and has successfully negotiated them. I also negotiate my own short sales. Some agents will refer that process off to a third party, and it's not been something that I have found to be successful because I can't keep my hands on that transaction closely enough if someone else is doing it for me. Part of that short sale process is I call and speak to your lender weekly to get updates on where we are in that process. And if something has stalled, then I'm looking to figure out how to get it to move forward. And that happens frequently. So you definitely want to have someone who's actively involved in that process. I have seen many people who were in a short sale with their homes for sale expire off the market unsold. And in my opinion, that's tragic because there's very rare instances when you should not be able to get an offer on that property and hopefully negotiate a successful short sale. There has been the odd occasion when the lender has not worked successfully with us, but that is really rare and far between. Most of the time, the things that I see fail is when agents do not understand how short sales actually work and they are not properly marketing that property to get an acceptable offer for that lender. So don't expire off the market unsold through using an untested agent. Now, what we want to do in a short sale is we want to sell your home quickly, and we want to have it in an amount that the lender will approve. So to get that bank approved short sale. And like I mentioned, there is a process for that. And you'd want a knowledgeable agent who's going to take you through that process. So is a short sale right for you? Well, really only you are going to decide that at the end of the day. But you would want to speak to your attorney, a real estate attorney, your tax advisor, or CPA, or all of the above first, because there's ramifications to everything that you do, and there's other options available to you. And these individuals can speak to you on those other options. Now, this is California, and California law, when you negotiate a short sale, generally does not have tax consequences to that if it's your primary residence. But I cannot give you tax or legal advice. So there may be instances when that's not the case, and that's why you really need to talk to the professionals that are mentioned here so that you understand and can come to that decision in a successful way. I cannot give you that kind of advice. But if you decide that the short sale is right for you, then contact me for more information and we can discuss a little further about what that process looks like. But stay tuned because I've got some really good news for you. That is that you may not need to do a short sale at all, because in this market, house prices have really escalated up real high, and there's very few people who are actually upside down on their mortgages. So that means you have equity in that home, and equity is having extra value in that home that's above the amount of what you owe to your lender. So generally, most people today actually have enough equity in their home to sell that home, pay for the fees of the sale, and possibly even pocket a few extra dollars. So the one thing that I would really hate to see is a home get foreclosed on when you never tried anything else. There's a lot of opportunities out there. And some lenders are even working with people who are falling behind on their mortgages. So we can discuss that a little further too. So if you have any questions about this process, or if you think a short sale might be right for you, go ahead and give me a call, an email, a text, or you can even log into my website and contact me through there. So my information is here on the screen. My phone number, 530-282-5112. Go ahead and give me a call. I would love to talk to you and answer any questions that you have.